Stuffed Animals by Kajuaru, with 210 thumbs up, 3 thumbs down, 89 comments, and 2,224 referrals. The only tag for the story is dark. My best friend is Mr. Smarty Pants. He'll protect me. The ponies that star in the story are Twilight Sparkle and other characters. I, with 1,199 words. My name is Twilight Sparkle. I might just be a young filly, but I'm really smart. My mom and my dad and my BBBFF all say so. It's mostly because I spent a lot of time reading and learning new things. I love learning new things. I also learned magic when I was really young. I even got a cutie mark for it. Even better, I became the personal student of Princess Celestia. I was really lucky to become that. One of my favorite things, besides books and learning, is my doll, Mr. Smarty Pants. I got him when I was really young. I got him about the time I was born. He's my bestest friend ever. Well, not as much as my BBBFF, but really close. I love Mr. Smarty Pants with all of my heart, and no one can take him away from me. I love Mr. Smarty Pants. He'll keep me safe. As time went on, I learned more and more. I became more powerful with magic than any pony my age, and even more than most ponies twice my age. I'm really excited to go to Celestia, and there are special events which I sometimes get to visit. Anyway, I played with Mr. Smarty Pants today. I first walked him around town, reading him one of my favorite books, A Light in the Attic. Even though it's just a book filled with poems, I love it. The poems are funny, and funnier pictures. Mr. Smarty Pants enjoyed it too. After that, we played dress up. We dressed up as cow colts first, then we rounded up all the cows back into the barn. We then played doctor, and I saved his life, performing CPR. Maybe I'll be a doctor someday. I fell asleep with him, and I slept. Mr. Smarty Pants will keep me safe. Today was weird, and I was a little frightened. A pony dropped off a letter at my house. Nothing was written on it, so I opened it. That was kind of stupid, but I was so curious to what was written. Not much was written. All it said was, "Stay indoors during a thunderstorm. A friend." I almost laughed. It rhymed, and it seemed silly, but I read it again. Who was this friend? Was it some pony I knew? Was it a joke? The question was burned in my head. I wasn't able to play with Mr. Smarty Pants today. He was being washed. He did stink, and on that note, I did too. I should take a bath. I don't want to stink up the house. I remember when Shining did that, and Mom got him in so much trouble. I forgot to talk to Mom about the letter afterwards. I was just tired. I got another letter. It was blank like the last one. Again, I opened it. Lock your windows, lock your doors. Do this if your parents aren't home. He won't annoy you anymore. A friend. I was a bit, what was the word? Unnerved. I felt uneasy about these letters. Who is he? That night, I locked my windows, just in case. I didn't talk to Mom about it. Maybe she'd stop his letters. His letters are unnerving, but they also make me feel secure? No. Mr. Smarty Pants was tired today, so he silently read books instead of playing. I felt uneasy. I kept looking out the window. I'm sure that at least once there was a shadow moving away. Another blank letter. I knew who it was from. Unless there are 4 knocks twice in succession, keep the door closed and don't let him in. He can sound like any pony. Be aware. Keep him out. You'll be safe, even if he gives you a scare. A friend. I still don't know who he is, but I saw the pony who dropped it off trot off. He was a brown earth pony. A stallion? I wonder who it was. I wasn't sure if I should talk to Celestia about this. I mean, this was a bit crazy. I decided to stay silent. Mr. Smarty Pants was angry today. I don't know why. I became very sad because I wouldn't be able to play with him for a 3rd day. So, today, I didn't read. I didn't learn. I went out to the park and watched the sunset. Kind of dangerous, as I don't exactly know how to defend myself yet. But I'm sure I'll be safe. It's bright. Ponies know me, and I'll stick to the main streets. Some pony might have been following me, though. No letter from him today. But then again, there was a strong thunderstorm outside. There was no way any sane pony would go out. Sadly, Mom and Dad and Big Brother were out today, so I'm stuck alone with Mr. Smarty Pants. I'd normally be okay, but right now, I am really, really worried. I'm not going out. As I said, no sane pony would. I locked every door and window. The front door, the back door, and the garage door. I locked every window. Call me paranoid, but I locked every window. I even went to the attic and basement windows and locked those doors. I couldn't be too careful, but I was frightened. I went to my room to rest. I waited, and I even began to fall asleep when I heard knocking at the door. Only 3 knocks. If it was my parents or my brother, they would have a key. And as the friend said, "Just go away. Leave me alone." I wanted to shout at him to leave, but I was smart enough to stay silent. Twilight? My eyes shot open. That sounded just like shining. "Can you please let me in? I lost my key in the storm." I ran to the door without thinking. Suddenly, I remembered what the last letter said. I stopped. I was taking a risk. I grit my teeth, and I got a chair so I could elevate myself to see through the peephole. To see blood-red eyes staring back at me. I screamed and tumbled off my chair. I heard laughing behind the door. It sounded like a stone being grated against steel.
"I know you're in there, little Billy. Come out. We can play a game."
His voice was horrific. I ran to my room. I was so scared. His friend didn't lie. I was glad I listened to him, but I had a problem on my hooves. I wish I had somebody to help me, but I didn't. I'm a filly. I don't understand much, even though I'm smart. But I'm glad Mr. Smartypants decided to play with me. He's such a good friend. I'm glad I have him. He helped me ignore the stallions staring at me outside the window.